Lord, have mercy. My God. Hey, good morning. Monday morning, Groundhog's Day. Getting the show on the road and hoping that today sets the tone and the precedent for a good week. Shout out to my new glasses that I just got off of Amazon. I know there were a lot of comments saying, Joe, you're wearing women's glasses. I was. Those were my wife's glasses, and my glasses have all disappeared or been broken. So anyways, got me 3 new pair of sunglasses. This pair was 27 bucks. I got them on Amazon Prime Day. They were originally $33. And then I got 2 other pairs. Both were like 12 bucks a piece. All right, getting the show on the road at 6:45 in the morning. We got to go grab paint. I got to grab some paint for that unit that we looked at yesterday, where my painter went in there and worked on that unit over the weekend. And there were a couple of issues with that unit. One issue being that holiday in the wall, and looks like he may have ran out of paint, and that's why that was left like that. So I need to go run and grab paint, take care of that, and then figure out what we've got going on for today. It looks like we've got probably about 5 units. We should have somebody new starting today. Hopefully we've got our new young lady working again today, who started on Friday. I don't think that I'll be able to get Rabbit this morning. Just ain't gonna have time or room for Rabbit. And what else? Oh, a big thing. Potentially have some cameraman help coming today. So I found a local guy who could potentially be joining us this morning. We'll just have to wait and see. So a lot going on. Potentially 5 units. Potentially, not even potentially, definitely new people starting. I've already confirmed that yesterday. All of this seems like these folks are going to be good to go. And also a cameraman. So big, exciting day today. Can't wait to see where it's about to take us. See what kind of footage we can capture. What kind of time-lapse painting work potentially we can capture. And getting the show on the road. Good morning to y'all. Not going to make this super long. Let's get where we got to go. Do what we got to do. See who we got to see. And again, hope this is the start of a beautiful week. Oh, alrighty. Hey, good morning. 7:17 in the morning, 7:19 in the morning. Leaving from the paint store. Ben left from the paint store. Got the wall paint that we need for that unit where that big holiday is at. And we're going to go paint that. Making great time this morning, and unfortunately making too good of time, because we're going to get to waiting on units. We're going to be waiting for a little bit of a while. Had to make sure I had a key fob to get into a building at another property that we're going to be going to, that we got 2 units going at supposedly today. They're both on 3rd floors, which could potentially mean that they are vaulted units. They're probably going to be tough units. Good news is they potentially could be 1 bedrooms. Hopefully they're both 1 bedrooms. That would be great. They could be 2 bedrooms. Hopefully they're nothing more than that. But I should have a ton of painters today. And like I say, 5 units to get done. 2 at one property and 2 at another property and 1 at another property. How are we going to make all of this happen? We'll figure it out. But the most important thing is Monday morning, what is actually going, and hopefully everything is going. Is there going to be another property that has called us back, scheduling units? Hopefully that's going to happen. We do have quite a bit on the schedule for this week, but we do have some availability. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we've got some availability to add some units. So I had mentioned that 3 properties have called us back. Of those 3, 2 we've already began doing work for, and the 3rd one we're just waiting for them to schedule with us. Hopefully they will. That could happen today. So first and foremost, we're gonna go put a little paint on the walls with the potential of a cameraman coming today. I've got all sorts of camera gear. Big cameras, GoPros, my phone. It would be nice. It would be nice to be able to put some of this camera gear to work. All right, let's go throw some paint on the walls. All right, there's our holiday in the wall right there. The camera action right there. I thought about bringing the sprayer in here for this, but I decided to just get a roller set up and a brush. Easy peasy. Okay, I see it right there. It's right there. There it is. Right there. Hey, right there. I'm playing it well. Good. Hey, Ollie. You can go. Okay, here we go. Try this piece real good. Let's not make it well. Okay, good shadow. No, still. In an elevator at a property, getting ready to check units. It's 8:05 in the morning, and no telling if these units are going to be ready to go. Guaranteed they're not going to be unlocked. No telling if these people have even moved out. And the beauty of Monday morning. So we've got 321 and 313. Let's go see. It stinks up here. All right, nothing there. And now 313. First unit's locked. Good news is that one's right off the elevator. This one though, it's gonna be in the middle of the building. Oh my God. Nope, nothing there neither. All right, let's go see what we can find out about these units. All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? Tuesday morning as I begin filming this, and where do I even begin? So Monday was a hell day. We had 5 units on the schedule. Of those 5 units, only 3 of them would end up going. Actually, it was supposed to be 6 units going for Monday, and of those we were able to have 4 go. 4 were ready to go, but we needed a 5th unit, and we were able to pick that up at a property that had dropped us and has now called us back. So of 3 properties that have dropped us, we've had 3 properties that have called us back to begin working with them again. So really awesome to report with that. This video is not going to be all that great right here. Unfortunately, it's not. The good video should be, and hopefully is, upcoming, and that is going to be because I've hired a cameraman, and it's going to be the coolest thing in the world. The title of the video is I hired a cameraman to film a video for us, and you know, here's what they filmed, something along those lines. But this is just not that great. I'm also testing this microphone, which it is recording. Hey, how does it sound when I'm talking like this? Does it sound okay? How about like this from the side? Does it sound okay? Or the other side? How's that sound? Yeah, I'm a little scatterbrained first thing this morning. It's 6:30 as I begin filming this. And like I said, I just want to give you guys a quick update on what's going on. This is not going to be the cool video, I guess. There is a better video that is coming, and that is because I was able to have a cameraman and the help of them yesterday. And we're waiting to see what kind of a video they can put together from the footage that they filmed yesterday. Now, I'm going to tell you, we filmed a ton yesterday, and it was fun yesterday as well. I don't know what I'm doing here. So I am hopeful that the footage that comes from that turns into a really awesome video. Let me see if I can just sit y'all down right there. There we go. Hopefully the audio is decent, and yeah. So anyways, we had a cameraman yesterday. We're waiting to see what kind of a video they put together, and I'm not sure that video is going to be done today, but that's okay. There's this video that's going to be the prelude to that. Not only did we have the help of a cameraman yesterday, we also had a new guy start, a new Hispanic fella who did awesome. He worked out really well. Our new young lady who's been working with us since Friday, she showed up again. She worked out really well, and just hopeful that like the cameraman and the new guy and the new girl, all of them just stick around because we need all the help that we can get. It's Tuesday morning, 6:30 as I'm filming this, and we've got, I think, 5 units on the schedule again today. Yesterday, we would have like 5 or 6 units on the schedule. Of those, only 4 would end up going. We had to have 5 units yesterday because, well, that was the only way that I was going to be able to see any type of a profit. We were able to put on a 5th unit for the day, and you'll never believe it, or maybe you will. A property that had dropped us and has since called us back gave us our first unit to go paint for them yesterday. So there's been 3 properties that have dropped us, 3 properties that have called us back. Of those 3, prior to yesterday, 2 of them had began to use us again. And after yesterday, all 3 that have called us back have been using us, have began to use us again, I should say. Also still have in-laws in town. I think they leave today. That sucks. My wife has had a great time with them being here. It's my wife's family. I've enjoyed it. It's been awesome for my son to be able to interact with his grandparents. And last night we got an opportunity because we had a babysitter. First time we've had a babysitter in a while. But last night we got an opportunity to go to the casino, got on that roulette table, and was down over $200. But by the time I would leave from the roulette table, I had only lost 30 bucks. So I got all the way back up. Was even up over $100 at one point. Joe was on a bit of a hot streak on that roulette table playing the numbers, and ended up losing all of those profits to end up only being down 30 bucks. But I stayed on the roulette table for over an hour, which is pretty impressive that you can last that long and live that long to keep playing. So, you know, to spend $30 for an hour and a half's worth of fun, I was cool with that. While we were on the roulette table, we saw a lot of people come and go. There were even a few people who were coming to the roulette table playing $500 a spin. And believe it or not, there was a woman who was there who actually hit. She had a stack of chips this tall on 36 red, and she hit. And it ended up being like over a $2,000 hit. It was pretty impressive to watch that. And yeah, that's about everything. So it's Tuesday morning. We've got 5 units on the schedule for today. Hopefully all 5 of them are going to go. Hopefully all of these new people and newer people are going to show up again today. And I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed real quick. There's an awesome video that should be on the way. We've got cameraman help. I'm going to be doing a lot more video-wise because of this cameraman help, and also some things with After Prison Show as well, so I'm really looking forward to that. But like I said, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on what's going on, and I'm really looking forward to sharing this big-time cameraman help video just as soon as we can get that ready. Hey there. Good morning. Leaving from the bank first thing in the morning, Tuesday morning, 7 o'clock. Had to deposit a couple of checks, 1420 in checks. I can't even wipe my ass with that. And I know that probably sounds a little fictitious, but let me just tell you, seatbelt too. Let me just tell you, my daily expenditures are pretty high for labor. Pretty freaking high for labor, and I'm not seeing anything that I can, there's nothing I can do with $1,400. $1,400 lasts me maybe a day. But anyways, getting checks is good regardless. All right, Tuesday morning as I begin this, and what we got going on. So yesterday, there was a whole bunch of filming that took place because we had the help of a cameraman. Now, not necessarily sure what the status of that footage is. I know that person, that camera person, was gonna try to go edit that footage, and they edit on their phone, which, hey, through the use of an app, if it works, it works. But last that I would hear from them was that it was taking them a lot longer than they anticipated, and rightfully so. It was a shit ton of footage. I know that we filmed a hell of a lot yesterday. I'm really excited to see how all of that comes out, and whether or not they're able to get it edited, time will tell. Hopefully they can, but if they can't, I would love to get my hands on that footage and be able to rip through that and put together an awesome video. And maybe they're able to do that. I'm hopeful they're able to do that. In other news, we would end up with 5 units going yesterday, and we needed all 5 of those. We had a lot of people yesterday. We had a new guy start. Our new young lady is still with us. She started on Friday. And then our regular cast of regular painters, plus the cameraman. So it was quite a bit of people that we had yesterday. But we did 5 units. We ended up going back to a property that had dropped us and called us back. So in total, there are now 3 properties that have dropped us and called us back and have began to utilize us again for painting work. And we're super grateful for that. Today on the schedule, I believe we have another 5 units. 2 at one property, 1 at another property, and then 2 at another property. Not sure if any or all of these units are going. Hopefully they are. If any of them aren't going, hopefully we're able to put on units in place of whatever may not be going. At this point, we need to be doing 5 units a day. But anyways, I don't want to make this intro super long or boring. It's 7:08 in the morning. We're on our way to go load out a couple of units. We'll go see what's going on over there and get this day rocking and rolling. Good morning to y'all. Happy Tuesday. Let's hope for a good one. All right. Getting ready to go check on some units, and I'm hopeful these are the way that they need to be. So yesterday we were doing 2 units at this property, both right next to each other basically, and both would end up getting the power cut off in them. Both had limited to no AC whatsoever, and then when the power got cut off, there was certainly no AC. Both of these units were hot as shit. These were both uphill battles. So like I say, hopefully both of these units got completed. I had a ton of painters in here to start both of these units. So we're about to see how they came out. Lord, have mercy. My God. Yeah, I gotta be honest. Not happy to see this unit looking like this. I mean, it is completed, I think. We'll see more on that in just a little bit once we start cleaning up this freaking mess that this is. And yeah, still no power in this unit. Still hot as shit in this unit. Unit should never be left looking like this. I can't stand seeing a unit that looks like this, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. It looks like for the most part the unit has been completed. So definitely a lot of signs that it has. There was a lot of overspray in these corners. That has all been addressed. Let's get this loaded out. Thanks for cleaning out my freaking nap, dude. Yeah, let's get this loaded out and move on. Groundhog's Day. So these videos are gonna be a little bit out of order, but that's okay. It is now day number 2 of working with a new cameraman by the name of Jeff. This video you're seeing, you may end up seeing before you see the video with the new cameraman Jeff and his take on 1, filming, and 2, editing. His creative eye for how he sees a day in the life of what we've got going on here on Joe Does Stuff. This video that we're filming right now, it's Tuesday morning as we're filming this, and I'm probably gonna end up editing this video. This video, again, will probably be seen before his video, and that's just because, well, we need to get some content out there, and Jeff is really putting his foot in the ass of the video that he filmed with us yesterday. So welcome to a unit. No power, no AC, and that was the story of our life yesterday. We did 3 units yesterday of 5, and 3 of those units had no AC and, well, no AC. 2 of them didn't have power, 3 of them didn't have AC. It was a mug, hot as a mug, and yeah. Anyways, this unit is done. Had you seen this unit this morning, and I think that you may actually see this unit this morning because I've got some footage of it. Oh, this thing was a mess. This was left in a state of just absolute disarray by one of my painters. I was not happy about that. Still really not happy about that. But it is what it is. Me and another of my top painters were able to come in here and get this unit corrected. So right now we're loading this unit out. There's not much left to be loaded out of here, and we're gonna be carrying on with the day. Today we've got 5 units going, and hopefully we're gonna make it through the day and get all of these done. So fun times. I'm gonna grab a ladder. You know, sometimes I like to leave these up here just to let them know that we did cover these up. But if I left this up here, they would call me back to get this because they're like, oh, I don't got a ladder. How you don't got a ladder? And you gotta be real careful with these. You mess one of these up, it's like a ticking time bomb. Let me not knock on wood. I had a maintenance guy tell me one time, he was like, hey, you gotta come back and take those off because I don't wanna mess with it. Y'all got that taped up too tight and I don't want that thing to go off. Now you got me thinking that could happen. Yeah. What a mess. So on a scale of A through F, I give this unit I wanna give this unit a D for the state that it was left in. Even though the paint job in here was probably a C minus, this unit's definitely a D. Don't you go closing now. Hey. Almost got it. Almost got it. Gotta be quicker than that. I was about to say, I thought that was going down.
I was lucky.
Somebody was about to get a surprise behind door number 1. And then a complaint would have came. Somebody left a whole bunch of stuff in the elevator. We working. That's what we doing. We're doing stuff. Okay? So it's a little chaotic this morning. Not really the way that I like it, but the way that it is from time to time. From time to time, painters are gonna leave units effed up, and that's gonna cause a little bit of a monkey wrench in the game plan for the day. Ultimately, we've got other units that need to be getting set up, and this is a major holdup. Come on now, elevator. All right, let's go load up the van and get up out of here. So the tough thing all right, that's taken care of. So the tough thing that we've got going on right now is, do we have enough painters? Is everybody going to show up today? And I get these feelings like they're not. So we need to find out who we're going to have today, because we still have 2 units to get rocking and rolling. So let's see what we can figure out about additional painters. Oh, thank God I turned the AC on in here. I turned it off earlier and it was hot. Hot as hell. All right, Groundhog's Day. Because every day is a little bit of the same. Did I lose a painter today? I'm not necessarily sure, but it kind of feels like I did. So let me turn that. I was trying to get an angle right there and it just wasn't working. All right, it is 4:48 in the afternoon. The day is done. Like I said, did I lose a painter today? Well, it kind of feels like I did. Now, I don't want to jump the gun here and say that this guy quit, but all signs are pointing to yes. And that sucks. This is a guy that has been with me for a little while, not too terribly long. And on a scale of an A through F, in terms of quality that I was getting from this dude, I really gotta say it was middle of the road. C at best, maybe even a little less. So if losing this guy is what I just did today, well, it's not the end of the, it's not the end of the road. I think that's how you say that. I did just acquire 2 new people. Hopefully I'm able to hold on to them. My Hispanic guy and also the young lady that's working with us. So to say that I've got a replacement for this guy, I most certainly do. But in a time when business is booming and we're doing a hell of a lot, I really can't afford to be losing anybody. But then again, if you're only a C, what am I really losing? So here's the deal. This morning I went into that unit that you guys saw that was left in a state of disarray, and I think the reason why it was is because that painter quit. I would hear through the grapevine from another painter that this guy was upset about the amount of money that I was paying him for yesterday, which was 8 hours at $20 an hour, and that was a grand total of $160 for the day. Now, a couple of variables to throw into this. The power would end up getting cut off on this guy while he was doing that unit. The AC was not working at all in that unit. So even though I heard through the grapevine that he was kind of pissed off about the amount of money that he made for the day, well, I mean, shit, if that's what he said, then that's probably what it was. You know, when I was speaking with another top painter of mine about this situation today, he said, hey, look, cut the guy a little bit of slack. It was hot as shit in that unit yesterday. And I'm like, but here's the deal. Dude left the unit completely jacked up to where we had to spend every bit of 2 hours this morning trying to get that unit squared away, which we would end up doing. He left all sorts of paint. It just looks like he basically just got up and left. Like, you know what? I'm done. That's it. But to justify me paying this guy $160 to paint this unit, you gotta remember, or you gotta remember because you don't know, because that video hasn't came out yet, the video that we got with the cameraman, but it's coming. The day would start off with like 4 or 5 people up in that unit. It was only a 1-bedroom unit. I painted the doors in that unit. We did all of the prep work in that unit. I had 2 other painters paint the kitchens and baths in that unit. And by the time he actually got the spraying walls and running walls in that unit, somebody else was already starting on the trim. So what did this guy really have to do? He just had to take care of the walls in the bedroom and the living room and then finish up the trim. And he was gonna make $160 for the day. Dude didn't even show up yesterday till after 10 o'clock anyways. So you know what, I kinda think dude was already on his way out. I don't wanna lose the guy, but you know, he would never call me, I would call him, he would never, yeah, he was already on his way out. You know, I think it was just last Friday, as a matter of fact, he wouldn't even come to work. Matter of fact, he would text me at like 5 o'clock in the evening saying, hey man, I fell back asleep and you never called me. And I completely forgot to call this guy on Friday. We had so much going on. And I had enough painters for that day. But it is what it is. It sucks to lose a guy. It sucks when you're trying and you know what you're trying to do just isn't good enough. For some people, enough is never enough. And maybe in this case, that's the case, or maybe there's a great explanation. Maybe something happened, this guy had to get up and leave, and then he lost his phone, he overslept today again like he did on Friday, and tomorrow he's gonna be back at work and all of this was in vain. So I think what I'm gonna end up titling this video is, I think a painter of mine just quit, but I don't know. Oh shit. Hey look folks, that's all I've got for this. This video definitely isn't as good as what's getting ready to be coming here on Joe Does Stuff, and soon to be back with After Prison Show as well. With the help of this cameraman, so much more is gonna be able to be done and to be had, and content is just gonna be a-flowing. And I'm excited for that. I wanna thank y'all for taking the time to watch this. What do you think? Did this guy just quit? Like I said, it certainly seems like all signs are pointing to yes. But anyways, that's all I got. I'll look forward to sharing more with you just as soon as tomorrow. And until then, take care.